Morning, everyone. How are we all doing today? Thank God it's Friday. I'm giving all glory to God for keeping us all through the week. Giving glory to God for keeping us all thus far in the year. Through all this pandemic, He's chosen by His grace to keep us safe. So we give all glory to Him. Today, we're going to be discussing how to create a very sustainable and lasting business relationship with your team. I keep saying the two critical important clients every entrepreneur or every business has is the internal and the external clients. To build a relationship with your external clients, which are your customers, is pretty straightforward. Deliver a solution to their desires, to their needs, and to their wants, and you guys are going to have a very healthy relationship together. Provide them with good customer service, and you guys are going to have a healthy relationship with your customers. But critically, what makes that happen is your internal clients, which is your team. So it is very important that you develop a very good relationship with your team, so in turn they are able to help you deliver that wow service and wow experience you would like to deliver to your clients. I'm going to share some tips. I'm going to run through them. And what are the things as an entrepreneur and as a leader you need to do to have that relationship with your team. You need to do to keep your team in line with your vision. Okay? The first thing I always encourage all my clients to do when it comes to team building is to develop that listening culture. It's very critical. You listen. A lot of entrepreneurs and business owners don't listen to their team or to their staff. They feel because they think they are the one paying the salary, they can do and say what they like. But I'm giving you a rude awakening and rude reality today. If you're still in the opinion that you're paying your staff, then you're not running a business. As an entrepreneur, all we do and create is an enabling environment where our team members can come and earn salary, where we can come and earn salary, and where we can provide service to people that are paying our salaries. So guys, don't overemphasize your role thinking because you are the entrepreneur, you are the business owner, you make everything happen. Yes, you took the risk, but it's the client that keeps your vision alive. So don't get it twisted, okay? So it's very important you build a listening culture. Listen to your team. Listen to their woes. Listen to their personal goals. Listen to their career goals. Listen to what their complaints are and their issues are. It's very important you develop that listening culture. Okay? Another important thing is make sure you develop how to recognize their emotional and their emotions. If you don't know how to, or if you don't have that emotional intelligence to interpret people's emotions, to interpret unspoken words, that is one quality I encourage all leaders to have. You must be able to identify the unspoken words from your team. So that will help you make better decisions. Okay? Another important fact is you must be a leader to them and not a buddy or a boss. Teams don't want their friend to lead them. They want a leader to lead them. They want somebody that will be leading them, that will be inspiring trust and confidence in everything they do. They want a leader that will delegate responsibilities to them and trust them to effectively deliver that which has been delegated to them. So you want to be a leader. Leader delegates. A boss, this is our task. A buddy allows you to do whatever you like. So guys, try and be a leader to your team because that is what they need. All right? Another important factor is make sure you set very high expectations for your team. set a very high expectations for your team, because by setting expectations, it helps you review and it helps you track performance. It helps you track results. It helps you track everything you all are doing. When you do not specify or set expectations or set targets, it doesn't, there's something missing. There's something amiss. There's nothing binding you all together, right? Because there's no deliverable in line. But when team members and team is tasked with particular delivery, they all understand the leaders' expectations of them, they will strive all the time to meet those expectations. So it's important when you hire, when you create a team, let every team member understand your expectation of them. And it's important that you listen so you understand their expectation of you. Okay? Another critical part that we need to pay attention to is asking questions. Leaders that use the coaching style approach to leadership. What is the coaching style approach? Coaches, what we do is pretty much ask you questions, mostly open-ended questions, to help you further think out the solution to the issue you are dealing with, versus coming and giving you a solution. Because when you ask questions and you allow people to think out a solution, you are helping them to develop themselves. You are helping to empower their thought process. You are helping to empower them as a person. So, as a leader and as an entrepreneur, you must know what questions and the right questions and when to ask those questions. Because this in turn, like I said, helps your team to develop and helps your team to be empowered. All right. Another important one is to make sure you have shared values. Make sure you have shared values. Shared values mean that my value and my team's value must be aligned. Because when we do have an aligned value, when we all share common goals, that is when we are able to achieve better and positive and profitable results. All right, so these pointers, and there's many more that I can think of, but because of time, I'm going to stop here. But it is very imperative and it's very important that your team is in line with the vision and the mission of the business. It's important you lead your team as a leader. It's important you set high expectations for your team, because now they can start to visualize success, which actually helps them in their results. All right, stay blessed, and I'm going to wish you all a very beautiful weekend. And don't forget, today, I haven't forgotten, make sure you do your weekly review. Make sure you review that has worked. Make sure you look at what has worked. Make sure you start implementing what has been working so far into your processes going forward. All right? And what has not worked, if it's within your control to change, to make it work, do that. If it's not within your control, or it's something that you feel that, it's one of your weakness attributes, that's why it's not working, I encourage you to outsource it and get a professional that can come and do it for you. All right, guys, stay blessed. I'm the Switch.